the most surprising part about healing for myself is that it doesn't feel like more work, it feels like less work. It suddenly feels like it's easier, it's becoming easier. It doesn't feel like there's so many questions and directions and things I should be doing, but I don't know what. I'm looking for answers, but I don't know where. And I don't know when they're gonna come. So I might step in the wrong direction. This is how it used to feel for a long time, but now it feels like it's easier. Everything gets so much easier. Like, also like when I say reading people's energy, it's like, that happens unconsciously, sort of like, you just know that, you know, very easily there's certain situations that you're never going to get yourself into again because you notice the signals, you notice how somebody acts, come on. You notice when something has happened to you, and if it's about to happen again because of the ways of somebody, you know, you're just gonna step away. You're not gonna even, you know, try to get into something that hasn't worked out in the past, and you already know, like, you see the red flags, like the signs of that. So once again, this is not like something bad. It's just easy like that. You're just gonna move a little bit in the other direction. You're not gonna link up with those people. So it's not, you're not like at a constant battle anymore. You don't feel like you're in the middle of the battlefield and there's everybody around you trying to fight you. It's more like you're watching from above. It's more like you have gained strength. Because you are that type of warrior that actually, you know, has that integrity and peace on their mind and inside of their heart. Like, you have that. That's actually you. So you don't need to, you know, try to fight people. It's like you pull back your energy, you keep it to yourself. Like, that's really all you need to do. But if you haven't done it yet, like, you can't feel it. But once you feel it, it's like so crazy. That actually works. Like, you just need to protect your energy. You just need to own that. Nobody can get to you. I'm not saying that bad things cannot happen again, but it's different. It's very different. Because before you didn't have any type of protections. Like, nobody taught you how to do this. You were just, wow. You went through the storm unequipped with nothing. You went through everything not knowing what was going on. And now you have learned all this. I'm so proud of you. Like, honestly, talking to myself and you. And everyone, because it's that much big of a deal. So I don't know. Once again, we are here with a video talking about getting better and being better, but that's really it. It's just these crazy little steps. I'm like, I don't even know what's happening sometimes. I think that's the right way how it's supposed to feel, because it is a different feeling. And then sometimes I remind myself, like, it's not been too long that you've been struggling with things that you are over now. Like, you are at a whole different like place now, and that's just a beautiful feeling. So also it's never easy. Like, I definitely have worked on myself every single day for over the past year, even on the days when I felt like it started with a meltdown and everything was really bad, and I just spent it crying it out basically through the whole day. I have had quite a few days of this, mostly in the first half of the year. But that was also the time where I was constantly pushing forward. I had really good days in between. It was really like that. Through all this, one thing I didn't stop was the one goal that I had is like, you know, nah. This is not gonna be where we're staying at. Like, we're moving forward. And I know that's when people need therapy, and I'm really pro therapy. I just never had therapy, so I like to do these videos here. Not everybody can have that. I have access to that, and then you also need to find somebody who's a good therapist, right? Who actually gets you, like, who doesn't misdiagnose you and make things worse. I mean, there's stories out there like that. So, you know, at least for me, these videos really changed my life too. Like, so many times I open YouTube and I watch the video, not too often in the past weeks, but I really love those videos, and that's why I really wanted to create some of those end of this year. So, I guess if one person has gained more than anything from these videos, it's definitely also myself. Because while I love watching them, something inside of me screams like, you gotta make them yourself, because otherwise I'm not internalizing the information like that. It's like, if I make them myself, it's just different. It's just different. So I can only recommend that whatever you're going through, use some type of medium, if that's a pen, your voice, a paintbrush, a camera lens, just a voice memo on your phone. How I love the notes on my iPhone. I don't know, whatever you like to express yourself with. It can be anything, but I guess that's what helps me most throughout all the days and everything I've been through. I mean, it's great to have a friend by your side that you can talk to, but at least for me, with these type of topics, I have gained the most. I have healed myself in that sense. I have gained the most by sitting with myself, just honestly, just everything, writing it down, whatever, turning it into art, whatever. That's where I gained the most. I'm not saying that it doesn't help to have someone to talk to, but since they haven't been through the same situations, it's oftentimes the people that I would feel safe talking to and sharing a situation are not the right people to help me out in that sense, because you know when somebody tells you about their life and it completely doesn't, you can't relate because that's something you haven't gone through, you obviously cannot really help them out like that. So it has helped me the most to sit with my own thoughts and just process that. And the only thing that has helped me even more is truly, I guess I said I need to work on my faith. Well, but I've always gotten the answer. Like I feel like this is when you say God is great. I was thinking I don't have enough faith in being guided, even though I believe in that. But I was thinking I lack that part a bit. Makes sense because I mean around me is not very much spiritual people in general. So it's like I feel like people outside this door is really like in a, let's say, in a headspace that I don't want to be in, but it doesn't make it easier. So it's like I have to also kind of teach that myself. But then of course that doesn't come so hard, because if you really if you believe at a little level, you have certain belief, like you believe in God, you believe in whatever you want to call it, you can build on that belief, I guess, and it grows stronger, because that's something that never disappoints. And at a certain time you're like, well, now I can obviously put all my trust into that. Like that's always gonna be there, you know, when everybody else around me kind of leaves, that's who is still there. It's not just me on my bed and writing things down. It's not just me in the morning, me with my thoughts. It's really like that. Like you're always protected like that, even though it's not a physical person around you. Once you realize that's really all you need to get better. This strengthens your belief. Like I guess just leaning into that and trusting it, and then you realize, well, you get all the answers. Like I said, no question has been unanswered. Like I'm always surprised about how the things that I wonder about, and I truly I'm looking for it. Like I want, clarity over something, and I have gotten an answer every single time. That's just so mind-blowing to me. I never used to live like that before, obviously, saying I didn't grow up in that type of environment where people move like that. But that's the number one thing I will never let go of now, because how could I even live before? Like, who did I rely on? Like, how did I, decide what to do? Maybe I was misguided, I guess. That's how it is, if you don't do that. What, you're led by your ego through this lifetime? Damn, that sucks. Maybe you gotta start over. Like, I don't want to start over. Hope you have a great day. You have an amazing day, and have some grace with yourself, whatever you're going through. Like, it takes time, and that's really okay. And sometimes, having faith and knowing that you are headed the right direction is really all that you need, because have the strength to ask a question, and also have the patience to wait for the answer, because you're always going to get the answer eventually. And that's really beautiful. Because if you ask and you actually are open to the answer, it's going to be there.